All aboard and welcome back. Welcome aboard if it's your first time on. And hey, all you new subscribers this week, thanks for subscribing. Hope you're enjoying what you're seeing on the channel. Semi-Trans is a different game from a lot of the others. Slightly different mechanics, so it does play differently than, say, OpenTTD or any of the others. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just laying down a road down to here. We're going to get the old ship going because we are in nautical mode these next couple of episodes and the episode before. And why are we in nautical mode? Well, folks wanted us to expand along the coast, so we're expanding along the coast. So we're adding a dock, a passenger ferry dock, to start doing passenger workout, and we're going to see what we can get going for our fleet here. And the spot that I've chosen to connect him up to is, of course, going to be back here at Bearingwell. The problem is I don't really have a shipyard at Bearingwell. So we had to go all the way back over here, so we're going to have a big loss. And I've decided this is going to be a 3-port cruise that we're going to build. So, a 3-port cruise going from Old Castle over to Bearingwell, and then taking the long hop out to Epham with a return trip. At Old Castle, we'd like to have 30%. Let's call it 35. Want 35 passengers. None of the others am I going to take and put in a requirement on initially. So this is the Western Shores Simbay. And again, 1871 start service. Our ship here is the SOS Custard. And the Custard is a good one to take and have. Member of the Feline Patio Occupational Forces. An orange and white tux. And he's evil. Not a true tux, actually. He doesn't have the... He's all white belly. With orange. Leisure suit Larry type. Yeah, that'd be the type. And we've got that boat out and running. Again, shorter episodes here for the naval ones. We're just getting things rolling and going. Trying to see what we can take and do to begin building. Having done the naval work, now we need to start doing things to make other towns grow. And one of those towns that could really use some growth is our friends here at good old Oldmouth. Oldmouth. And we're going to put 2 different stops in this town for now and run 1 single coach for now. That's a stage line coach. It's going to hit both stops in town and 1, the town hall stop here in Portus, in Cententia, I'm sorry. And we're going to mark it as a stage line so we know. And launch him away. That's a pretty good run, so it'll be a longer one initially. Just trying to begin tying in some of these communities. So we're trying to find communities that could use some service. And over here at Barrington, we've got another opportunity of such. And I think this is going to be a great one. Let's get a vehicle going. Copy it backwards. $18.71. We forgot that in the last one. We'll go back and fix it in between episodes. It is one of my rules. I have to state when I upgrade, not necessarily a vehicle type, but other things, or change it from like road to rail or things like that. It's like when I go to motor, yeah, we're going to show upgrade. And when we go from steam to diesel or steam to electric, we'll do the same. We'll do the upgrade version. Don't forget we've got extended and consolidated as well, where we consolidate a line down or consolidate two lines into one. We've got all sorts of little rules that we got to obey. Our house rules here in this game. We're starting to get some growth in between the two. These two towns are about to merge together. Just as has happened up here in the north between Malaby and Springfield, which have officially, practically, they're butting up against each other and now going to fight for space. Who gets it first? So we've got some pretty good stuff going. We're going to need to add a stop out to the church at some point. Matter of fact, I think we can do some of this. They moved town hall on us. Those evil guys. Well, we're going to move to the new town hall. And this is going to become Old Hall Stop. And there was a period where you would get a actual old hall. The old building would remain. And we're going to put one out here by our new church. And one out here. Sort of encourage some growth in our community. Yeah. There we go. I know it should have been a Riata, but we're just trying to get them out there. And this is a 10-minute episode, or just slightly longer. This has been episode 86 in the series. Hopefully you can see that we're trying to look for spots where growth has occurred for sprawl so that we can serve. And then down the road, we're going to have to come into stops like here where there's people and try to determine where they're getting to and where we need to increase service. And that will be next episode. Hey, I'm Callie Jack. Have a better day than I'm having.